Hey everyone, welcome back to our latest episode. It's Kristen.
And Brittany, get ready for the best part of your day.
Get ready for the best part of your day. It's Monday, June 9th. And we have a very exciting update. We're going to kick off this episode of the podcast with our name. This is episode
Yeah.
2, and drum roll, please.
Uh,
Welcome to Snitching, our
Snitching.
where we are going to get together and just snitch all things pop culture, all things motherhood, singlehood, just, what the girls are interested in hearing about.
Snitching all day, giving all the deets.
And
Should we
we,
explain the kind of the background a little bit more around snitching?
yeah, go
It's a
for it.
joke we're claiming as our own, which we love a good Taylor moment. What would Taylor do? Snitches is what our group of guy friends, which is mostly our friends' husbands, all call us the snitches because they say that we all tell each other everything and we snitch to each other and we say, yeah, we do. We do snitch. Okay.
We agree.
So we're gonna be snitching more.
100%. I mean,
It's
here's the
freeing.
thing. Women snitch, and that's how we
Yeah.
create community and bonds. Like men need to snitch more, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
not about us, not about us.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a time not to snitch, but we're not gonna be talking about anything like
Yeah, no,
that.
no, no. Yeah. It's always a time to snitch here.
Keeping it light.
Keeping it
It's
light.
always time to snitch, yes.
Yeah, so I love that. What would Taylor do? She would take back the joke. You're going to call us snitches? Well, we're going to be snitching all over the internet.
Yeah, we're gonna snitch right in your eyeball.
Exactly. Yeah, how was your weekend? What'd you do? I don't know if I talked to you much.
Uh, yeah, I honestly didn't do a lot. My weekend was kind of boring. I was sober, which was nice.
Let's go, girl.
Love a
So,
sober weekend. I started Demon Copperhead. Have you read that?
oh, I've heard all about that.
Yeah,
What do you think so far?
same. That's good. And I will say it makes me feel like an A plus plus parent because it is about a boy that's growing up. He's poor in Virginia, like the Appalachian area. And he lives, it reminds me a lot of Educated. You
Oh,
read that, right?
Michelle. Yeah, I've heard about that too. I own that book and I've never read it.
You didn't read it?
No.
Oh God, you would like that one. Yeah, it reminds me of that. It's sad, but it's it makes me feel less bad for my children when they complain because I'm like, wow, I'm a great parent. I'm not ODing. I don't live in a mobile home. I'm not making my kids pick cotton outside or whatever they're doing. Um, so
Passionate.
what'd you do?
Yeah, I had a really low key day Saturday. I didn't do a whole lot. Friday, played some tennis with my cousin in the morning, which was really fun. We had a good match, which was good. And then I went over to our friend Gina's house with some other girlfriends. It was so cute. So all of I guess we could say a good amount of our girlfriends have sons between the ages of 1 and 5. And all of the boys were out.
They're all
Two,
boys.
they're all boys. Seven boys, 7 boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is pretty wild. Like the percentage, the
Yeah, the
statistical
probability.
probability is incredibly low of that. But they're all really cute and they're doing this thing where they're all flexing their muscles. If you haven't seen a parade of 2 and 3-year-old boys just amped up to flex
And
their
their little boy
muscles
shorts.
in their little boy shorts, it is maybe the cutest thing I've ever seen. Just those little tiny little arms and they're just amped up. So that was fun. We hung out. And then yesterday, my niece who was in high school is in a lacrosse playoff for high school. So we went and saw that game. They won, which is very exciting. They have their next playoff game tomorrow in the final four, going for the
Oh,
state championship. Yeah. So
wow.
I know. Hopefully this is the year. They made it to the championship last year and they didn't win. So this year it's like redemption.
Do parents drink at those games?
No, not that I saw. I mean, maybe, no shade. If you did, you hit it well for me. I
I'm just
didn't notice.
curious.
No, I don't think so. So yeah, that was my weekend. My fridge is still broken, so that's a bummer. But other than that, it was nice.
Oh, I watched Bridget Jones. That was the other thing I did. Well, I
Oh
watched
my
half of it.
God.
I've definitely watched it before.
So you have seen it before.
I took a couple notes, I remember. Yeah, I feel like I put it on, had a flashbulb memory of sitting in the futon in your basement watching it.
That tracks. Bridget Jones is probably my favorite. I actually saw online someone asked what's like your most rewatched movie, and I'm pretty confident my top two are Bridget Jones and Pride and Prejudice from 2005.
Wow.
Yeah, like I
Wow.
mean,
What about Titanic?
Titanic. I thought of. I'd say that like it's
It's
definitely
long.
well, it's the OG. It's like the first movie I think I would rewatch regularly.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, it's once what every few years I'll watch Titanic.
Yeah. It's just long. Bridget Jones. But yeah, no, I loved it. I mean, I love all things British.
Yeah,
So I like
yeah.
that. I also can see why you spent a month in the UK now. I feel like you're very similar to Bridget in a lot
I'm
of ways.
I am Bridget Jones. Yes, I am her. No, I know. I've never felt more seen.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, tell me your
But
thoughts,
yeah,
your notes.
what are my notes? Yeah, I said, oh, I said someone who weighs 136 pounds does not need to lose 20 pounds.
No, honestly, that's such a good take. And this movie
That's
came out,
fucked up.
it's messed up. I think this came out in like 2001.
One,
That just shows we were
legit.
in middle school, like how toxic that culture used to be. 136 pounds and you were overweight. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really good take.
I was like, holy shit, this is like a movie from the past. But it's crazy because I feel like at the time when we were younger, like that was nothing. And now looking back, you're like, holy shit.
I know. I know. I feel like before when we were growing up, I felt like to be 100 or like 120 pounds was like the goal. And that was what like healthy and skinny and pretty was. And now I think of that and I'm like, that is just crazy. Like
Yeah,
most women, their body is not meant to be, most people are, their bodies are not meant to be that thin unless you are
exactly.
meant to be that thin. But like most people aren't.
Exactly. And who cares about how much you weigh?
I know.
Just like how you look, or how you feel, how healthy you are.
Totally.
But yeah, it was cute. I liked Renee Zellweger and she's so young.
I know. She's so good in it. Oh, so I mean, that movie is probably also one of my most quoted movies. I always remember when I was in London with my friend Jill. And we would always say like there was one I was boarding the train and I had a coffee and I put it on top of the ticket stand to enter my ticket in so I could go through to the train and the coffee spilled everywhere. And
Ugh.
Jill just looks at me and she goes, "Come the fuck home, Bridget," because that's what happened. And now I feel like
That's funny.
anytime I do something silly, I'm just like, "Come the fuck home, Bridget." Yeah, no, it's so good.
And yeah, Hugh Grant. Well, so I watched half. Hugh Grant. I was like, I feel like I remember him being an asshole to her, but I didn't realize that they like got together
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
like went away. Yeah, and I was like, wow, like I didn't realize that they like actually got together. And I was like, where's this going? I thought first, I was like, I thought I'm supposed to like Colin Firth. Is that what his name is?
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
like, I feel like I'm supposed to like him, but I'm liking Hugh Grant. But then I saw when he got engaged, he's engaged, and he was like cheating on her.
Yeah, Daniel Cleaver. What a dipshit. But we love him, yeah. Well, for anyone who doesn't know, Bridget Jones is based on Pride and Prejudice. That's the plot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so Colin Firth plays Mark Darcy, who is representative of Mr. Darcy in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. And Daniel Cleaver is shoot, I can't remember his name, but yeah, the guy who's like charming and who Elizabeth Bennet likes, but ends up kind of being a bad guy. So if you haven't seen it, highly recommend. It's
Um,
hilarious for any woman who is like just not maybe the most graceful gal, like
yeah, he's funny.
lovable, right?
Yeah,
Lovable, funny, but a little clumsy, a little,
clumsy. Yeah.
yeah, kind of does silly things. You will never feel more seen like you are Bridget. We're all Bridget. I'm so glad you
Yeah,
watched
Chris and I were watching it and he was like, this is a very Kristen movie. I was like, yeah.
it
It's like
100%.
the Kristen movie.
No, literally, yes, like totally. But you know what's weird about that movie, which is also, it's like, okay, this is not a positive comment, but it's just like one of those things where I feel like I've watched that movie every year since I was like 11. She's 32 maybe, and she's
Oh yeah.
33. And once you get to that age and you're watching it, you're like, oh, we're here.
Yeah, yeah.
Same age
Yeah.
as Bridget.
You're like, oh, remember when that was like so old? And you were like, oh, I'm not gonna be doing that.
1000%. You're like, oh, okay, okay.
Life comes at you quick.
Life comes at you quick. So yeah. But anyway, I'm glad you watched it. Highly recommend Snitches. You should all watch it.
Yeah, it was a nice little nostalgic movie.
Totally. What else happened over this weekend? Well, so our first topic, I think this was last week, but our girl Taylor went to a wedding
It was Friday night.
Friday night.
So,
So Taylor and Travis went to his cousin's wedding in Knoxville, Tennessee.
well, do you want me to read the article or do you want to read the article?
Oh, sure, go for it.
So Taylor and Travis just made a surprise joint appearance at a that surpassed the fans' wildest dreams. The couple attended the wedding of the Kansas City Chiefs star's tight end's cousin, Tanner Corum, and his bride, Samantha Peck, in Knoxville, Tennessee, June 6th, leaving many fellow guests utterly enchanted.
I appreciate how that article put the word enchanted in there.
And wildest dreams.
I mean, like, well done. Whoever wrote that article, nice job. Yeah, I think a lot of people saw the photos. I mean, I love seeing them out and about at a wedding. Like I feel like Taylor loves a wedding. She's so romantic.
She definitely does.
I
Oh, the people there, hold on. The people, there were several people who shared pics with the couple and wrote on Instagram. She was kind, down to earth, and lovely as you'd hope. What a surreal, sparkling moment I'll never forget. I feel like that's not surprising at all. I like know that Taylor is nice, and I feel like I know that she is down to earth, kind, and lovely.
1000%. I think if the article was like she was rude and standoffish, I'd be like, what? That would be more
Yeah.
surprising.
But can you imagine if t you were at a wedding and Taylor Swift was there?
Brittany,
Like, that's just like a regular person's wedding.
literally, no, I could not imagine it. I
Yeah.
mean, okay, that's actually kind of an ideal situation though, because it's not like if you saw her out just in the wild, it would feel very pressure in the moment. Do you say
And it
something
would just be a
now?
second.
Exactly. It would be 1 second. You would have to think like fight or flight mode. I mean, I would freeze. We all know this.
Yes, it would freeze.
You would talk. So I think AKA maybe like fight, like you would say something.
I like think I would. Yeah, I think I would. I think
I
I
think
would.
you would.
Yeah, I
But
think I would.
in a wedding situation, you can spot her and then you have what, like 3 hours to figure out what you're going to do.
I
I
would
mean,
just stare at her the whole wedding. I would literally stare at her the entire wedding. I wouldn't look at anything else.
okay. So do you think, so that bodes the question, would you want Taylor at your wedding
Yes.
because, yeah, I shouldn't have even, obviously. I mean, my answer is yes too.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Well, but no, because I mean, some people would think, do I want her at my wedding? Because as you just said, everyone's staring at her the entire time. I mean, people go to your wedding and talk about Taylor. No one's going to remember the bride.
Yeah. Well, but look, she's on E! News's Instagram.
Yeah. Okay.
She's like famous right now.
And at the end of the day, Taylor Swift goes to your wedding. I mean,
Yeah, that's like seriously. I can't think of anything better.
she of all of the things she's doing, she's taking hours of her life to come to my wedding.
Yeah. I would be like, this wedding isn't enough. It's not enough. That's
Like,
what I would be worrying about. I'd be like, oh my God, this is not cool enough for Taylor. This is not enough.
do you think they played Taylor at the wedding?
Oh, good question. Probably.
Probably. I
Yeah.
mean, Cruel Summer, Love
Love
Story.
Stories, a
Yeah,
great wedding one, Shake It Off.
right. Shake It Off. Yeah, classic. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the happy couple. And I do like when Taylor and Travis like do this. I mean, they know how to control their image so well. They know what's going to get out there, what's not. Obviously, I think it was, or they must have known going in that like there would be pictures of them surfacing
Oh,
at this
yeah.
wedding. And obviously, it's no surprise that it's after she's just bought her master's. I mean, she wasn't like they didn't, no one knew where they were for months. And now it feels the news is out about her buying back her music. They're seen out and about more. So I
Yeah.
feel like that's a win for us.
I like love Taylor and Travis just coming out into the public because I feel like I am not used to that still. Like I
No,
love seeing them at games and like at like weddings or whatever, like wherever, oh, going out to dinner.
it does still feel exciting and kind of new. They've been dating for almost, I mean, almost two
2
years.
years. Yeah, I know.
I feel like that feels like it flew by. It doesn't feel like
Oh,
years to me.
do you know what she definitely loves too? I was thinking that she can wear like the highest heels and he's still like a foot taller than her. And she's like already like 6 feet.
No, that's such a good point. I so
She
agree.
loves that.
Loves that. I
Loves
mean,
that.
who wouldn't though?
Who wouldn't? Yeah. But
I'm
she loves heels and she's used to being the tallest.
Yep. And that is a thing. I don't care if you are Taylor Swift. There's
Agree.
a lot of women. I mean, I'm 5'7". What are you, 5'4"?
Yeah, like 5'4", I think.
Okay, so I'm the taller one. I agree. I think that there's always a self-consciousness about can you wear heels if you're with someone and you're going to be taller than them, even if you're Taylor
Yeah.
Swift. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Even if you're Taylor.
right. She's just, she's just a regular girl.
Like, do you think she was like dancing at the wedding? Like,
1000. She gets in the mix.
she definitely does.
I
Damn.
mean, but there was the video, and obviously I'm never trying to hate on our girl, but there was the video of them. I don't know if it was the first dance. I mean, truthfully, I saw like 3 seconds of it and kept it moving, but they were kind of dancing in their seats while
Oh, I saw that.
I don't love that.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like that's Taylor.
I felt like it was a little distracting because like they were dancing in their seats while I think it was the first dance. But then again, I feel
Yeah.
so, I would think that people are not looking at me, they're looking at Taylor and Travis. Maybe I just have like a attention complex. But on the same time, I feel like first dances are so awkward that maybe that would be great. Don't
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, I would love that. But oh, do you think though, like she forgets for like even a second that everyone's not looking at her? Like maybe in that part she was just like,
I don't
I
know.
don't,
I mean, that's her. She's arguably the most famous person alive right
oh
now,
yeah.
or pop star. So
Yeah.
I feel like no, I feel like she just always knows people are looking at her.
Yeah.
But I
I
think she
mean,
looks great. What do you think of her like
but I
out?
kind of love that though. Just her doing what she wants to do, not like no inhibitions, not thinking like, oh, what are people gonna say if I like
Yeah,
am taking attention from the bride or whatever. Like, I mean, don't invite Taylor Swift to your wedding if you don't want her, if you don't want the attention. But if
that's
that's the case, go jump off a cliff.
that's Taylor Swift at your wedding. You've had the best wedding ever.
Yeah, like people need to remember like weddings aren't like your wedding's one day and then it's over. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not like you're the queen forever.
She's the queen.
And she's the
She's
queen
water
forever.
people. Oh my gosh. I did like her
Um,
hair. I thought the dress was cute. Very
yeah.
folklore era hair. But I will
I
say,
liked her lipstick.
what?
Her lipstick, like her makeup looked good.
I thought it looked good. Didn't love Travis's look.
I don't even look at him.
It was very casual. It was not my favorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was casual. Yeah.
But then again, they can do whatever they want. So I hope they had a great time and congrats to the couple.
Yeah, I love seeing Taylor do normal people things.
Me too. I agree. Okay, wait, last question on this, and then we should talk let's talk man-child. But
Yeah.
what do you think they give as a gift?
Oh, that's a good question. Like,
Because when you are a billionaire, and I mean it's Travis's cousin,
I feel like I'd pay for the honeymoon.
if you're Taylor and Travis. I mean, I think it's more on Travis. It's his cousin.
Yeah. I'd or I'd give them like 10 grand.
Yeah, you have to give at least like a grand.
Yeah. Oh, 1 grand. Yes.
I think. I don't know. Like,
Easily.
are you obligated to give a lot of money just because you have it and you're a celebrity and you're going to a family wedding? Like, what's the protocol there? Do you have to give a certain amount because they're so rich, or do you do a standard like five? Like, I mean, I think a lot of people give between for one person $100 to $200 depending on the relation. So my mind is like they would have to give at least a 500 minimum,
Oh yeah.
but you think
Yeah.
it's at least a grand.
I think more. I feel like a normal rich person like is expected to get like isn't always expected to give like a lot more, but I feel like a celebrity. But if that was me, I'd be like, don't get me a gift, just hang out with me 3 times.
Want to go on vacation together? Interesting. Well, anyway, great stuff. Love seeing them. They looked great. Congrats to the couple. Our next topic is Sabrina Carpenter. We have some new music and a new music video for her single man child.
Okay, so this is from E! News. Please, please, please don't jump to conclusions about Sabrina Carpenter's new song. After dropping Man Child on June 5th, the Grammy winner gave a not so short and sweet explainer on the summer anthem, which she wrote with Amy Allen and Jack Antonoff. Oh, I didn't know that. On what she called a Random Tuesday. It ended up being the best Random Tuesday of my life, the 26-year-old wrote on Instagram. Not only was it so fun to write, but the song became to me something that I can look back on that will score the mental montage to the very confusing and fun young adult years of life. I feel like everyone loves Sabrina Carpenter. I'm not like a huge Sabrina Carpenter fan. When I first listened to the song, I didn't like it as much just listening to it, but it's so hard on like your first listen. But when I watched the video, I liked it more.
I think her short and sweet album came out last summer, and I remember listening to it like pretty much on repeat. There's certain songs I loved. I like her and Jack, and I know that her other songwriter, Amy Allen, wrote like a lot of her music on the short and sweet album. So like they've worked together a bunch. It wasn't my, I agree, it wasn't my favorite song like around on the first listen, but I can see how catchy it is, and I'm sure I'll be singing it like on the reg. But I like her. Like I like her humor, how she
Yeah,
I love how that's always a part of her songs.
yeah,
And I feel like of all of the pop princesses, so I guess I don't know if that's the right phrase, but you know, like this past year, Chapel, Gracie, like Olivia Rodrigo,
yeah,
all of them. I really feel like Sabrina's done probably one of the best jobs at like creating a brand, you know?
yeah, yeah. I feel like I like how she sticks to her like aesthetic.
Agree. I love like the pinup, and it's almost like two different things that she's leaning into like being sexy and like the pinup look and all of that.
Like Marilyn Monroe.
But then she also like just makes fun of guys the whole time and is like,
Yeah,
I don't know, it's just the two different kind of things together. I like what she's doing and I think it's funny. I thought the music video was pretty funny and leaned into.
yeah. I mean, there must have been like 30 outfit changes.
I know, probably.
Yeah, the video was funny. I thought the song, meh. It sounds, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just need to listen to her more, but like they all kind of sound the same to me.
I don't think so. I just think you haven't listened to it enough. It's like if someone said that about like Tortured Poets and we'd be like, you just don't know the album well enough. You have to go back and listen.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
I would say, I mean, they're all very poppy. Like definitely have a like a vibe. I would say um like Good Graces is a really good one from the first album I like. I think you might like that one.
Okay.
I don't know. Try that one. Juno's always good. I feel like you know Juno.
I don't know if I do.
It's
I
yeah.
like don't listen to her really. I only know like Espresso, which that song's okay. And like Please, 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 like that song's okay to me.
Yeah, Please 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 is probably one of my least favorites from Short and Sweet. I like Espresso, but it's not one of the ones that I listen to the most. So yeah, I would say like Good Graces, Juno. I liked Taste a lot, are probably my favorites. And oh, I liked Busy Woman. She came out with that song as a single. That was pretty good. But
Oh,
yeah, I liked it. I never saw her live when she came to concert. I would love to see her live. I bet she's really good. I thought her Grammy performance, which I know was a while ago, was really good and the same type of thing. Like it was very funny. I guess like overall, for me, song right now isn't a fave. I do think it's catchy. I think I could change my mind on that, but I did like the video. And overall, like I'm into Sabrina.
yeah, she's okay. I like Olivia Rodrigo more. I know they have like beef, but I think Olivia's songs are just significantly better.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can say significantly. I listen to Sabrina's albums more or album.
Maybe I probably should listen to the Short and Sweet album. But like it's not better than Sour.
No, I loved Sour. Sour was
Yeah.
great.
Do you think that was kind of like a knock, Sour and Short and Sweet?
Oh, I didn't even put that together.
I've always thought of that.
I bet it totally could be. I mean, that makes sense, sour and sweet, or sweet and
Yeah,
sour.
because isn't Sabrina the girl in Driver's License?
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
know that they have had beef. I think I saw something that they might have, I don't know, reunited on or giving each other a hug at an award show or something.
Oh yeah.
So I think they have potentially buried the hatchet a little bit, but no, that's a really good point. Our final topic, Hamilton. Last night was the 2025 Tony Awards. I think it was the 72nd Tony Awards. This has been apparently a really good season for Broadway. They said it's one of the best in like 10 years, one of the
Oh,
best,
really?
yeah, seasons for Broadway. And the original company of Hamilton came back for a 10-year reunion to do a medley of a bunch of Hamilton songs and perform. So excited about this. We both love Hamilton.
Well, wait, before we talk about Hamilton, though, what won like the best picture or not picture, best play musical?
Yeah, it was a show from, I think it's called Happy Endings. Darren
Let me look it up.
Chris from Glee is in it.
Maybe Happy Ending?
Maybe Happy Ending. Yes. They are
Mm.
like two robots or something, and their battery's dying, and they have to like get to the recharge station to charge up again. Their performance was really good, and he was very robotic throughout it, and he did a really good job of like kind of maintaining that. But yeah, that won the best musical.
Oh, that's cool. I should watch. I feel like watching the Tonys would be like a good way to like get like a little flavor of what shows are out there because it's so hard. Like that's what I struggle with Broadway. I'm like, I've never even heard of this. And then I don't want to pay like $300 to go see something I don't even heard of and like or I don't know if it's gonna be good, but it would be good to get a little sampling before.
Yeah, actually, that's so true. I agree. I felt that. There's one other one that I'm interested in, Sunset Boulevard.
I was just seeing that one. Yeah, that sounds good.
Nicole Scherzinger won Best Actress for a musical for her role in that. And she did a song from it, and it was really, really good. The song itself, I thought was like, I really liked. And
Oh
I
wow.
guess the composer is Andrew Lloyd Webber, and he's done, a ton of musicals. I think he did Cats.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, let me see.
What's it about?
I texted Steph about it, and she gave a synopsis. She said, the show is basically about a mentally unstable, famous actress who is like an old actress who believes she can make a comeback with this new young writer. It's dark and tragic, psychotic, beautiful. Interesting.
Interesting.
But also, as a part of the show, Hamilton came back. And overall, I thought the performance was awesome. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was good too. They definitely, I feel like, didn't miss a beat.
Didn't miss a beat. I'm glad they did the medley.
I love all the choreography too. I'm glad they had like the full, it felt like a full cast.
Yeah, me too. I just love Jonathan Groff in general.
Yeah, he was funny.
When he came out as the king, so good.
I feel like
I,
everyone loves him.
yeah, I
People
feel like
always remember him, the king.
he was such a good cast. And then Leslie Odom Jr.
Oh, my guy. Love him.
I will say Wait for It is probably my favorite Hamilton song. So I was kind of hoping that's the one that they would sing. He ended up singing The Room Where It Happened. And once I saw it, I changed my mind. I thought The Room Where It Happened, like the little segment he did was really good. He's
Yeah,
kind of deranged.
yeah, yeah. I feel like the room where it happened is definitely more like Broadway. It's very like Broadway-y and like showy. I didn't think they would play Wait For It, but I love Wait For It. I know my favorite song, you know what I was surprised they didn't play is Alexander Hamilton, the first song.
Yeah, that's a good call. I'm surprised by that too.
But I was glad they played the Schuyler Sisters. Oh, No Satisfied though. Yeah, like my favorite songs weren't in it. So my favorite songs are like Dear Theodosia, which I didn't think that would be in it because that's kind of like a Hamilton deep cut,
Yeah, I don't know
but
that one as well as you do.
it's like the most beautiful song I've ever heard. Legit.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like literally the most beautiful, perfect song. It's like so heartwarming and just makes you feel so patriotic and like so proud of America. And it's just like, well, because it brings into perspective. It's like Hamilton and Burr, just them two singing it. And it's like brings into perspective like why they're fighting. You know what I mean? They're like, it's for
Mm.
the future. Like it's about their kids and like the future. So they're like, you'll blow us all away someday. And it just makes you feel really proud. And it's just a very beautiful, beautiful song. But yeah, that one, Wait For It, also beautiful song. Satisfied, that wasn't in it.
I agree. Satisfied. Yeah, I think overall I do agree with that because Wait For wasn't in it. That's a favorite. Satisfied's definitely one of my favorites. I love Helpless too.
I was gonna say the girls needed more. I wish we heard the girls a little bit more.
I did like the note though that the girls had, like the greatest city in the world.
Oh yeah. Greatest city in the world. That's yeah, that's from the Schuyler sisters. And I love their outfits too.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was great. I can't believe it's been 10 years since Hamilton. That's pretty wild. I feel like that didn't feel that long ago. I mean, and it really did take over. Like, I don't think a
Oh
Broadway
yeah.
play has had or musical has had as
No.
much buzz. I
Yeah.
don't know
Ever. I
when.
know.
Ever.
I hope they do like a documentary. I feel like it would be so fascinating. Like, I mean, those people were all like not famous at all. Like they're just
No,
like signing up for this musical and then like what, a month, a year or two later, they're like performing in front of fucking like Obama and like Jay-Z and Beyonce, like Oprah.
I know.
It's like
Oprah was
that's
here
like
that time.
crazy.
That is so crazy. And that makes me think too, you don't really see a lot of times people gain celebrity from Broadway. Like
Yeah.
they gain like, amongst that community,
Notoriety.
right? Their own notoriety. And like you might know their faces or whatever. But I feel like people know Leslie Odom Jr. now.
Yeah.
I feel like obviously Lin-Manuel is very famous now. Like people,
Yeah.
really launched some careers.
I mean, it's so good. What a visionary Lin-Manuel was, just teaching people about American history in a new and modern way.
So
We
true.
love to see it.
We love to see it.
Yeah. Looking forward to my next Broadway show.
Me too. We gotta go. We gotta get there. Well, thanks
Um,
everyone for hanging out with us on this Monday. We loved snitching with you guys.
yeah, we hope you enjoyed the snitch talk, the snitch life.
We're hoping to get these out Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And
More to come.
more to come.
Enjoy your day, snitches.
See you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.